So I finally got started, and I'm having trouble mentally on this project because it is sitting on this really bad lot, and I don't like anything about it. And having some, she wants a 50s retro, sort of a retro modern home. And and she wanted a carport. She wanted this screening, like you've got the wood slats. I'm going to change all that. I'm going to change this one's, oops, see the ground. This is actually the grade here. I had my surveyor, let me turn off this green part, grade. All these little crosses, these little X marks are grade points I have my surveyor take. And this is the road up here. I haven't finished it. I'm trying to put asphalt on it, but too much to do on this project. And I got the fireplace and all this stuff over here. I got a building section going right here. I'd always do this first to see how tall my floor to floor height's going to be. I don't know. I just got a big mess. And so I got that grade. This darker green is what I think the site is. And this lighter green is where I think we're going to be filling in. So, and on this side we got this huge, what is this, 20 feet? What is this sucker? 19 feet. I don't know. I'm really hoping this grade isn't this bad. I'm hoping it comes like this, at least. We built the other house down the street. Let me check to see. I actually have a different setting on my OBS, and I wanted to check. It looks like it's working. The only thing I've kind of screwed up on my live streaming somehow, because I used to be able to show my desktop, and I changed the resolution to try to help with the buffering. And anyway, long story. So what am I doing? I'm trying to get happy. I got a little bit happier kind of when they changed this from a, do I still have the old? No, I don't. The old design had a garage. I don't know if you saw the last video. The old design had a garage here with a big garage door, modern looking. And so they wanted to turn this into more, the old 50s style houses, the modern era, just were one story, pretty much, ranch style houses, low pitch roofs with a carport. That was part of the mystique, or part of the openness of them. And then what you would do is create these, and I gotta fix this. This is these boards are too close together. But then what you would do to create privacy, ironically, since you created an open design, this is the great divide in architecture. We want everything open, but then we want privacy. It's the great contradiction among humans and their needs or wants for design. It's like here, she wanted a little place. She saw this on Pinterest or something. Now again, I gotta open these slats up, but she wanted a little place that she could grill or whatever, or sit and read and have a little privacy. So anyway, what am I talking about? I don't know. So one of the now I'm realizing too that since I have this new setup on my OBS, I can't go to like websites and show you things because I have this set up as a showing this window instead of the desktop. But anyway, I need to do something to get this project moving because I need to get this house started, and I'm having a bit of trouble. I do like how I've got the porch here, where when we turn this into a carport, it gave us this opportunity to have this little thing here where you could walk, under cover. Got to put the ceiling on there. You could get out of your car, and if you wanted to go to the front door, if this was a garage, this would be a wall, and you'd have to come out and walk around. But since it is a carport, you can get out of your car and just walk up these little steps, and without having to come out under in the rain or in the snow, icy walkway, and come up this way. So I like how these steps are going, how this is all going. And let me turn the roof off, and I'll just kind of show you where I am on the roof. The floor plan. So she wanted this kitchen, with these shelves near the window. She wanted a big window, a big slider, and then she wanted a view, obviously, because there's this great view. It's the only thing nice about this lot. Kind of overlooking North Chattanooga. It's called Stewart Heights. It's a neighborhood in North Chattanooga, and the property values are really good here. But this is one of the last lots in the neighborhood, and it's a booger. It is a booger. It's a booger. And so the challenge is with rising, with the way construction costs, material costs are right now, and labor shortages. The cost of this house is going to be up there. While I'm at it, that reminds me, I'm going to put a quick schematically drawn deck on here. What would it be if we came over to here? 12 feet. That's 24 feet in it. All this stuff is kind of a block style drawing, I do in SketchUp until the owner gets happy, and then I go back and detail it. But for now, that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to show this. Let's go 24 feet. Let's see, that would be 9 1/4, 10 1/4, 10.25. What was that about? That was it, right? Did I forget to put my comma in there? "24 feet, comma, 10.25. There we go. And then we'll probably come out about at least 12 feet. And what I was trying to get her to do, honestly, was just not do the deck on the upper level. Let's see, this would be down, how much did I come? This would be down 2 inches. I like to leave about 2 inches there. I was trying to get her just to do this lower one. Not sure what happened to my concrete slab. Let me go see. My concrete slab in the basement. I got too many layers. There it is. Did it? Well, basement slab. I'm turning it on and it's not there. Tony. Gotta get in the habit of locking these layers. That one's locked. Sometimes I'll accidentally delete stuff. And you don't know it, you're deleting it. You might be deleting something in the foreground and you're picking something in the background. So let me lock some of this stuff. I moved it earlier. Moved some stuff earlier. We had several designs and the drawing was getting all cluttered. Anyway, getting sidetracked here. I'll put the slab back. I got another drawing I can go get the slab from. As a matter of fact, what I can do is save this as current. And I can open up that other, see why I don't have it. Well, it just disappeared. It used to be here underneath. This is the 2D floor plan. And, alright. Well, that's just that. See, this job has been a gremlin. It has been a gremlin. Save changes. I don't know. I don't think it matters at this point. Anyway, I'll have to go back, put the concrete slab in. I have the flight radar on for air show here. All good when it's crashed. Uh-oh. Hey, Dylan, Dyer, and Richard. I read that article you sent, Richard, about the biplane, the wing rider, what do you call them? But I gotta stay focused, man. I gotta get this going. What I'm gonna do is make myself a post. These would be 5.5 by 5.5. And I'm gonna run it all the way down to the ground. Whoa, see? That's why I was trying to get her to just do the group. And we'll probably put that meeting since it's so far off the ground. So I was trying to get her just to do this deck and make these windows, just because of the cost of the thing. And she said, no, I want a deck. I said, okay, you're going to get a deck. You're going to get your deck. Now I'm going to leave it like that until I find out exactly what size, how deep. I don't imagine it's going to be deeper than that. If she wanted it deeper, we could cantilever it. We could put a, what we did on the other house that's like this was we put a beam across here and then we cantilevered, which I like the look of. I like it. I like the look of that coming out past the, past that, get that cantilever look. But for now, I'm going to leave it like that. And we'll see what happens. But I need to get this going, so what I need to do is figure out how to get her happy. I think I'm gonna fix this right quick because these boards are too close together and they're bugging me. And so I think what I'll do is work on this for a second. Let's get rid of all of this, and so it's kind of strange. At one time I had these boards getting farther apart as you went up, but that 1 inch and how did that happen? That's weird. That's bizarre. Let's see, what is that space? Let's start off with that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 1.5 inches between them. See how that looks. I believe that's going to look fine. I just wanted to change the boards up a little bit so that they wouldn't the widths. Now we can get ourselves a little pattern going. How many of those are going to be able to do? 1, 2, 3. Times 3. How does that look? Worked out pretty good. She wanted it more open, so that makes it look a little more open. And we'll come up with a better, when we get closer to actually building it, we will come up with an actual, more of a detail for that. This is just sort of a schematic that says, hey, there's a screen there, there's a wood screen there. And we just want to get it close as we can to what might be real. I sent you an update on the wing walker crash today. I love these. Oh, thank you. Almost here. A P-51 and a Wildcat are flying over now. Huh. The P-51s were cool. That's the Mustang, isn't it? Yeah, I used to have those models, all those little models hanging from my ceiling when I was a kid. I loved putting together the models, and I would tie the, hang them from my ceiling with string, fishing line. So I got to get some kind of facade going on this front, and I need to make these doors and windows look more real. So what I need to do is, they're not really going to be set back in the wall that far in real life, so I need to bring them out. I wish they were. The door is a little bit set back, but I need to bring these out. And why is the window opening bigger? That's weird. Have I got more of a mess than I thought I had? Oh boy. Dadgum, I keep getting stuck in that beam. I'm gonna turn it off. I don't know what I was thinking. The windows are off. Good Lord, I'm gonna put this beam. I keep backing into this beam. I don't know if you realize that, but I'm trying to look at the windows and I keep backing the camera into this beam and it gets stuck in there. But I think all these windows somehow got moved over a ½ inch. So I'm gonna see if I can, or whatever that is. 13/16. See if that fixed this one. Yeah, see, it's really easy in SketchUp. You can screw this up pretty easily. If you're working in it, you need to be careful. Let's say I'm working, God bless that beam. Let's say I'm working right here and I select this window. But for some reason I accidentally drag, you can select things behind it. Did I just select that? Now, since there's glass on this, but I'm telling you, sometimes you can select, something behind it or around it, and you'll move. Like right now, I want to move these windows. I want to select that one. No, I'm not going to select the door. That and that, and I want to move these out. Now, I'm hoping I haven't selected anything else. Sometimes I've noticed that you do. I'm going to go ahead and move these out an inch because that's kind of where they are in real life. And then what happens is, to get my siding on here, I'm going to come and draw let's see, that's not right. I don't want to do. Let's see, I should put these in. Oh God. Alright, so I'm going to put this beam, I'm going to blow up this beam. I'm going to see, in schematic mode, I've got this beam attached, to the wall. It's not really going to be that way, but so it's kind of a mistake. But anyway, let's let me just draw these, and let's measure. This is 3/0 by 2/0. Yeah. So we're just going to draw us a rectangle here. 36 by 24. And we're going to offset that 3½ inches. Now here's another way to screw up. Doing that to select something and then selecting something behind it accidentally. So sometimes I'll go the long route. See, I just selected the wall, and I should be able to double click on that. And I did, and I got it, but sometimes I'll take the long route and just Now we like to use 1-inch thick fiber cement trim. Uh-oh, I have to go in and delete that face. Now, the reason I was well, what I'll do is I'll explode them. I'll show you why I was trying to do that. Because when I get ready to put my siding on there, the siding, the cladding extension I use will base it on the face, and if I don't explode these window trim and make them part of the wall, it will run the siding. Now I know what you're saying. Why are you going through all this trouble? Well, sometimes I get so deep into something, like I want to. Not sure why that went back. I usually use my extension, my Medique wall extension, but I got so far down the road on this one, I'm not sure whether I'm going to go back and change all this or not. So what you do is you dig yourself a hole, or you get so far down into this sort of schematic mode where you say, oh well, this is a different project anyway, because I'm building this project. There's a difference. I approach drawings differently if I'm building it. If I'm drawing this for someone else and I'm not building it, then I put more detail into it. But I can literally build this house. After I just do the schematic drawings, I can pretty much build it without any drawings at all. So I'm not going to spend 12 days doing detail when all the details in my head. So now what I'm going to do is, the point there is that all I have to do is enough drawing work to make the owner happy, right? Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and copy this before I explode these, and just put myself I'm just going to put that right there. Now I'm going to explode these, and they'll become part of the wall. What did I just do? Oh, I copied the whole thing. I meant to just copy one of them. Alright, so now I'm going to cut these out. Cause see, this is the hole you dig yourself. On the one hand, I could have used the Medique's wall extension, and I'm gonna paste these back into that group. And then I could have used the windows. I could have pasted, his windows into his walls, and they would have automatically cleaned up. They would have had trim and all that. But I don't do that in schematic mode. So schematic mode, I'm just trying to show the rough layout, because this plan's already changed 20 times. So I don't want to have to deal with an extension, altering walls and all that many times. It's easier to go through a schematic mode this way, where I can just grab walls and move them around until they're happy. And I'm going to explode that. Let's see, what am I doing? What am I doing? What did I just do? Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Am I still around? I'm not sure what I did. But this is typical. I'm gonna explode these. Okay, so I guess I'm not. Am I still here? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna grab these trims, and I'm having a hard time this morning, as you can see. And I'm gonna explode them. And why is it doing that? That's weird. That is bizarre. Why is it? If I explode that, it shouldn't be making that wall face go away. Well then. This is what happens when I do a live stream sometimes. Things go wacky, go weirdo. If I draw a rectangle on the face of this wall, okay, and I pull it out, and I double, let's see, I make that a group, okay, that's all good, this wall's still there. Now I'm going to explode that. That didn't hurt a thing, right? I can push that back now, and it goes away pretty much. So you tell me why exploding this trim makes my wall face go away. So you see how this job's treating me? I'm just gonna, I forced it to put a face back by drawing a line across there. Now I'm gonna have to reverse the face. And, you know, now this is all part of, but I'm not sure why I had to go through that extra step. And I bet, am I gonna have to do it every time? Nope. She's crazy. See if I got any comments. Y'all have any y'all have any words of wisdom for me? I got myself a little weird thing going here for my glass. Okay. For some reason, this happens. Intersect model. And I don't know why. This face should be selectable by itself. Somehow it's not coplanar anymore. Not sure how that happened. and you get these little gremlins, and you see now not even sure. Let's draw. Okay, are we not going to be allowed to even draw a rectangle? Seriously? Okay then. Alrighty, we have some real demons in this little drawing. Where's my so let's go out of this. Let's go out of this for a second. Let's go out of this save, and we're going to go back into it. There's some real demons in this drawing. I don't know. Your drawings can get kind of to where you almost think they're corrupted because you get too much garbage in them. I don't know. I should be able to take this and let me just draw a line across here. Okay. Now I should be able to move that out to here. There we go. I can tell now it's going to work because there we go. All right. Now back to sanity. Back to sanity. So what I needed, the mistake I made, I can see right now is I should have. I shouldn't have made this. I was in a hurry when I drew this door and the window, and I just made it part of the wall, which you learn these lessons over and over. But apparently I don't actually learn them. I know them, but I don't learn them because I keep doing it. Apparently. I'm going to pull this out an inch, and that's going to be my trim because I'm ready to move on to siding. I can't take this anymore. Now, did I not explode these? Okay, good. Why is that? How did a window get there? Not sure about this window. So I think I must have accidentally copied the trim. So let's delete all this. We'll push this back. Yeah, because there's cabinets right there, or there's shelving. Alright, so we're finally ready to put some siding on here. So, what I was wanting to do is put some brick. She wants some of that thin 50s style brick. I don't know where we're going to find it, but I'm going to have to draw a face or well, that's different. Why is that wall sticking over like that? Well, one thing we can do is just for now is draw this down. Let's get this locked. I was kind of hoping that would just cooperate, but I guess it's not. So what I need to do is draw this because that's sticking out. I think I'm eventually going to put some brick on this wall. I'm not sure if I can get past all these little gremlins I'm dealing with this morning. This is sticking out a little bit, so I'm pretty sure I'm snapping to points that aren't allowed to get it on the same plane. There we go. So I need that to be, I need the brick to come all the way down, and this is going to be faux brick, which I don't like, but I'm going to deal with it. I need to bring I need to bring my steps back really. There we go. Now let's put us a wall, some more wall right here, which again is going to be kind of a pain. Because is that on the same plane? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not sure what that stuff is behind that, but I'm getting ready to cover it up. So, I don't want all of this though to be, what is that? Something left over from the window. So what I want to do is maybe come in the center of here and here, and maybe have a wood panel I don't want the brick, for some reason, I don't want the brick to go all the way across. I don't know why. Just doesn't feel right. Yeah, what is this? That's 3.5, so that would be 1.5. So let's see how far it is to there. 9'3" into here. So if we came, oh, gremlins, gremlins, gremlins. What is going on? How long has it been that way, Richard? Good Lord. Is today a good day to do a live stream? Not sure. How about now? Man, I don't even know how that happened. That is bizarre. I have been having little issues with the OBS ever since I did the Chris Lato. See, it's the aliens. Ever since I did that interview with Chris Lato about UAPs, then I've been having these little. Thank you, Richard, for texting me. I just realized Richard won't get the message or he won't know since there's a delay. So I texted him. So what I'm trying to do is, if I come over here, (6 feet), let's see what that would look like. Yeah, I like that. So what I'm going to do is put myself, let's see, is it still working? The CIA and Biden hacking. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what is going on. I'm having trouble with my drawings. I got gremlins in the drawing. I got gremlins in the OBS. I can't get this job going. It's just awful. Just Calgon, take me away. All I'm trying to do is get some siding going on this. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my trusty extension, and I don't give Chuck Valley enough credit for this. He lets me use this extension. He's got instant road, instant roof, terrain, wall, doors, stair. I like it. The one I use the most is instant cladding, because what you can do is now just realize you might not. Yeah, just realize you're not going to see this little window, and this is part of the problem I've been having. I had to change the OBS to where. Anyway, I know it's long. What I'm trying to do is find some brick, and you can't see it, but you'll see it in just a minute. I just realized why it's a bad idea. I'm looking for brick, and I can't find it. Good Lord. That's typical, isn't it, today? Typical of today. What we could do is just show here's some stuff. Let's see what this looks like. Let's select this and run that. Continue. Did that work? Valley Architects, instant cladding, wall cladding. Let's go back and choose something different. So I just want some stone. I'm just going to show something here to indicate a surface. Cornerstone. Okay, that's the wrong. They've got these things so tiny I can't see. Oh, here we go. Brick 1. That a baby. Brick. There we go. Alright. Is that brick? Yes. Let's just run it on there and see what happens. Why is it not working? Can I not get a break? Can I not get a break? Extension, Valley Architects, wall cladding. What's going on here? Parameters. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. All right, so I was literally getting ready to say yes. I do believe in paranormal activity. It's thinking. The only thing about this extension is that it creates actual bricks or whatever, actual geometry for the things you want to draw, and it does tend to bog your. And what I should have done was I should have selected both sides of this wall, but I knew it was going to be slow, so I didn't want to select too much stuff at once. We'll check for comments. I still have the air show on at the same time. It's good on. Well, I'm glad you're being entertained by something. Funny. This is still thinking. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it's the little thinking circle in Windows. Probably should not have picked brick. I should have gone in and looked at the parameters to see if I could make it quicker to draw, to generate. So what I did was I went and selected in OBS. I should have, for some reason, when I selected my desktop, it was doing this thing where, like, I'll show you. If I select display capture, it's probably going to crash. But see, it does that. But if I minimize this, I don't have. Let's see what that looks like. I know I shouldn't be messing with the settings. Looks like that'll work. Then I can just delete the window capture. So that was probably a mistake trying to do the brick during a live stream because it takes a few minutes to generate. I'm afraid to do anything else. I'm afraid it'll crash. But it's very difficult. Some of these projects are really kind of difficult to be on the both ends of design and build, because especially on these tough lots, you know, sometimes I've actually gotten help from an architect friend of mine just to get over brain freeze over, you know, some of these design issues, because I'm more of a builder than I am a designer. But I do like designing the buildings that we build, so it's a predicament. And I need to figure out a better way to show on jobs like this. I need to figure out a better way to show like things like this, veneer, you know, facades, siding, brick, whatever, in an efficient manner. I'm always wanting to make it look as real as possible, but I'm limited. I mean, I have an NVIDIA RTX 2080. It's a pretty decent graphics card, but still, you can see how long this is taking. I think I'm gonna cancel it, or it's gonna cancel it for me. Which I'm mad about now, because now I hope I'm not gonna lose any of my changes. I think what I'm gonna do is end the live stream here and just apologize. Let's see, there's a hi Tony Alexander. Alexander, have great. Oh, thank you. Well, it would be great work if I could quit freezing up my computer. You know, I got this high dollar computer, but I'll keep trying to do things with it that are still challenging. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and exit out of this and see how much work I've lost. Maybe it won't be too much. Let's bring that back up and see if we... Now SketchUp will have recovered that, I hope. Yeah, see, recovered. Hopefully... Okay. Hopefully I haven't lost too much work. And maybe I can go in and fix those parameters. Alright. Well, I got lucky there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and save this. I got really lucky because yeah. I do feel like I'm going to try it one more time because I'm just like that. Sorry, I need some water. But this is Valley Architects, Chuck Valley. I know him, and he lets me use this extension. It's not his fault. It's probably the fact that I'm using this brick. You know, it's trying to draw each individual brick. Let's see if I can go in here with these parameters and make it less grout. No, if you leave the grout off, that helps. Smooth stones, no. Stone corner type. Let's see on the brick. Yeah, we'll leave it there. So, I might try this one more time just to show you how it works. But we would have to, the brick is really, let's see if that helps. What I need to do though is select the corner. We're going to run it and see if it blows up again. You even get this warning. Warning, Will Robinson. We'll see. I'm going to let it run for a minute here. I'll check the comments while I'm doing that. What I'm trying to do is show her what brick would look like just wrapping this corner. But if this doesn't work, what I'm going to do is I'll probably figure out a way just to put an image. I don't like using images in drawings because when I go to print, those images don't, well, you would have to print in color, and I don't like printing, in color when I do my construction drawings because it's just too much, uses too much ink. And I print my own drawings, and I don't want to buy, a canister of magenta or whatever every time I print a set of drawings. So I print them in black and white so that all we're printing is the black lines, and I buy, ink, black ink by the cases. So, but what I might do is if this doesn't work, I may use an image and then just pay the printer. Sometimes I've got a printer, a company that prints the 24x36 drawings for me, and sometimes I'll send them to them and have them print them. But again, that's trying to keep the overhead costs down. So hopefully if this goes more, we're going to time it. If it goes more than another minute or so, I will cancel it again. But I saved my drawing, so I don't have to worry about losing it this time. Only 2 watchers. Probably very boring. I get that. Very boring. But I'm hoping this will pop up here in a second. What it's trying to do is draw each individual brick, and which is obviously not an efficient way to do it, but it's a realistic way. And what it will show me is that that 4 inches is going to take out this little entryway here is 4 feet. I may need to make it a little wider to account, so that's the kind of thing it does. It making your drawings realistic as realistic as you can, at least dimensionally, will help you keep from making that mistake. I wouldn't even have enough room for door trim over here on this door if I actually put full width brick here. But what I'm going to do is, if I can't get her to use some synthetic brick, which has come a long way, I wonder if I can get by with going to my desktop while that's synthetic brick. You see, they've actually come a long way since the old days. And what she wants to use is this sort of look, the old, 50s style, that thin, narrow, long brick. And I can't really find exactly what this has got, like a split face to it. The one she wants to use doesn't have a split face. Okay. So, but this stuff here, I think I saw a picture here earlier. You can just stick it on the wall, and that's not a good picture. And it won't take up much thickness. And yeah, here's a good picture. You see, you just need like a cementitious base behind it. You stick it on the wall. And some of this stuff is actual brick. It's just thin. And this is still going. I wonder if not boring at all. It's learning. Okay, good. Thank you, Richard. So, it really has never taken this long before. I'm not sure if my wall selection is actually, oh shoot, I should just learn to, I'm not sure if for some reason I've selected some wall behind this and it's more volume than I think it is. I'm gonna stop this since I know my drawing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a smaller area and show you what it looks like. And then I'll just do it later while I'm not live streaming because, let's see. Well, that's weird. It looks like since I didn't actually change anything, it didn't have to recover. Yeah. Is it all the way it was? Yeah. So, but what I'll do is just to show you what the extension does, I'm just going to draw a smaller area, do a smaller area, and we'll see. I just want to show you what it do, and what I'll do is I will start it and then let it run, and I'll just go eat lunch or something. But I wanted to at least show you what it looks like. Is that brick? I need to find that brick again. Let's make sure that I'm not. Yeah, grout, no. Usually if you take the grout off, it will make it faster. Let me run this. I'm going to run this all the way to the corner, and that'll, oops. That'll show you what it does at the corner. You select the corner, and you run it. No vertical face. Oh, okay. Thought I had selected it. Continue. Now this won't take as long. Hopefully. There, see? But you see what it does, and I'm tempted to go ahead and let it run. What it does is it literally draws it. Okay, so and I'll give you an example of something that's different from that. Let's go to textures, and we will go to, let me close this out, materials, and let's get this where I can see it. Here we go. And brick, and let's pick one. Yeah, see, now that's just an image, you see. Now, if you do what a lot of people do in architecture when they're using SketchUp or any other CAD program like this, they would just set up a view, and then they would print that, and of course it looks fine, but what that doesn't do is doesn't give you the actual depth. It's just an image. And when I go to print my drawings, I use, I'll show you this, I use this style called hidden lines. See if I've got one in the model. Yeah. You see, that's how I print. So this gives me geometry to print, and that image won't print when I print black and white. So that's the predicament. So what I really want to do is show her and let's turn off the foundation for a second and see if for some reason the wall is doing more wall surface than I thought. No, I guess not. It's only doing that wall. So it did that part of the wall pretty quick. I don't know why it was taking so long to do the whole wall. But what I'm going to do is put this back on just a white wall. And, well, I'll probably just undo all that. But what I'm going to do is, see, I want to show this brick wrapping around the corner, and then I want to put some wood paneling here, and then put brick back over here. I don't know, I want to break this up somehow. It may be, let's go back to here and look at modern era brick homes, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I should have said modern architecture, because modern is an era. Modern architecture was basically in the 50s and 60s, and it started, the late 40s. But I always get this with Google, where modern, I guess you gotta tell Google 50s style or something like that. Here we go. I was trying to find that brick that I forgot what we used to call it. It's long, narrow brick. We used to have a nickname for it. Let's put in long, narrow brick 50s. Yeah, it was like this Roman brick. Yeah, that's what it's called. Roman style brick. And it had different you see, here's a good example. You'd see this pattern, that style. This was popular. I renovated a bunch of old homes that had this style of brick, and it's kind of a pain to work around, to be honest with you. But I think they make this, in a, I think they still make it in that new veneer style brick. Just checking the comments here. So I may try this one more time, and I may just let it run. I'm gonna delete this. This is the other nice thing about that extension, is it adds its own sort of group, and so it doesn't affect my groups. I'm gonna go ahead and select this one more time and try it and see. And what I may do is in the live stream, But I'll give one last look. Let me put the roof back on, because I got to get some of this facade stuff, because she's not going to be happy until I can show her, you know, examples of what the facade looks like. And the main thing is this elevation here, this front. But I'm noticing also that it's a bit much to try to do it. So let's go to Valley Architects. Instant cladding, wall cladding, and yeah, brick one is still there. Let me look right quick to see. Surprised you can't change the dimensions of the brick. I like this, but that's probably going to take longer to, wait, oh, this is more like it. I forgot he had all these other little styles in here. Let's do strip and see. Strip. And let's pick this corner, because I want to miter it around the corner. It won't be mitered in real life, but it'll look better. And then what I'll do is we'll give it a few minutes, and if it doesn't run, I'll just end the live stream, and I'll let it run while I'm eating my apple and banana for lunch. Well, what the heck, man? Why did that go so fast? That a baby? Now, let's undo that, because I think these bricks are too wide. Yeah, they're not that. They're only like 2 inches. Let's undo that, and we'll try again. We may be doing better here. Valley Architects, cladding, wall cladding. I thought I had picked a brick. Where did I get? Where was that? This confuses me a little bit about this extension. Is that I've seemed to run into different screens sometimes, or choices, screens of choices. Let's just try it, because the brick was taking a long time, but that stone actually. So what I must have done was I must have accidentally selected stone, and the stone generates faster for some reason. I don't understand where I found it last time. What is this? Adobe 1. Adobe. I wonder if you can select the dimensions on that. Stone thickness 5 inches. Well, let's see what that looks like. Thickness. I need to come up with a better way to do this. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you need to pick a better way to do this before you do a live stream. Yes, this is true. And that's going to take more time. So I'm going to end this madness now. I'm going to let this run, but I'm going to go eat lunch and and come back and see what happens. But I appreciate everyone sticking in there. If you made it this far, and I apologize for it being boring and long and having gremlins and all that, but that's how it goes sometimes. Thanks, guys.